Good morning, entrepreneurs and builders. Welcome to the Breaking Business Podcast, where we don't just talk marketing and entrepreneurship, we dissect it, we challenge it, we extract those golden nuggets that you can actually use every single day. Business is in your blood, and I'm here to make it boil. I'm your host, Dr. Wood. Now let's break it down and build something great. What if I told you that getting a customer can cost 5, even 7 times more than what a current existing one costs? And yet, so many businesses are still focused on chasing new leads rather than nurturing the gold mine that they've already been sitting on. Even more worrying, a lot of your consumers feel like customer service is actually getting worse over time. Now, this isn't just a small leak in your bucket. For many, it's a huge hole. But what if there was a simple, yet incredibly effective trick to not just plug that hole, but to turn those one time buyers into fiercely loyal fans? Now, stick with me because that's exactly what we're going to be digging into in today's video. You know that revolving door? That revolving door in your business that people just seem to be coming and going and nobody sticks around? It's more than just annoying, it's a silent killer of your growth and profits. Just think about all the effort, the marketing campaigns, the sales calls, the whole onboarding dance and experience, all for what often ends up being just a single transaction with a customer who doesn't really care about you or your business. When a customer doesn't come back, that initial investment pretty much goes down the drain and feels like there's a minimal long term payoff. Loyal customers, though, those are the people that are going to spend way more time over time investing in you, investing in your business. And research shows that they will end up spending somewhere around 67% more than the new ones. And get this, just a 5% boost in the customer retention can ramp up profits by an incredible 25 to 95%. Now, I want you to let that sink in for a second. We're talking about potentially doubling your profits just by keeping more of the customers you've already won. Pretty simple, right? Now, the problem with that is a lot of businesses are caught up in this acquire, expansionary frenzy. They see a constant flow of new faces as a sign of success, not realizing that their churn rate in these people is quietly eating away at their overall foundation in the business. It's like trying to fill that leaky bucket by just pouring more water in instead of actually fixing the leaks themselves. Now, this constant churn means that your marketing budget is always stretched to its limit. Your team is always chasing new leads, and instead of building real relationships, you're missing out on the amazing power of word of mouth and the loyalty that those customers bring through it. In fact, a huge chunk of loyal customers, around 86%, will recommend your brand to friends, family, and to people they know. Today's customer is very savvy. They've got more choices than they can even count. And one bad experience with your business can send them straight to your competitor. A significant number would switch after just one poor customer service interaction. They don't just want a product or service, they want to feel valued, understood, and genuinely appreciated. Those generic one size fits all approaches and strategies, nah, they just don't fly anymore. So many customers feel like brands just don't get them, don't understand them, leading to this disconnect and the ability for the quick trigger switch between competitors. That frustration's real. Both the business and the customer feel like they're just a number. But what if I told you that there's a way to actually break this cycle? A strategy that's so powerful it can completely change how customers even see your brand, making them want to come back, obviously, over and over again. That's what you want. And with this strategy, even with all its power, a surprisingly simple, it's surprisingly simple to understand and start using, but most people don't. It's not about slashing your prices to the bone or rolling out another generic loyalty card that gets lost in somebody's wallet. Nobody cares about your last punch. Nope, it's about something much more human, much more impactful, resonates with a relationship building experience. And it's about making every single customer feel like they're your only customer. The secret, the simple trick, is a hyper personalization system. And in 2025, it's not just some passing trend, it's fast becoming what customers expect as your standard. So, what exactly is this hyper personalization? You've probably heard about it. Getting emails with your first name, the very basic set of personalization, or even seeing ads for stuff that you just browsed, kind of like you say cat toys, and for some reason over the next 10 minutes you start seeing nothing but cat toys in your internet feeds. Hyper-personalization takes that idea to a completely different level. It's about using data, smart tech like AI, and even real human insight to create experiences that are uniquely tailored for what each individual customer wants in real time. Think of it like this. One store clerk might say, "Hello, valued customer," but a clerk using hyper-personalization would greet you by name. Remember, you usually prefer dark roast in your coffee, and even suggest a new blend that they genuinely think that you will absolutely love. Based on everything they know about you, it's this ditching of broad categorization and talking to the segment of one. Hyperpersonalization means getting to know not just what your customers buys, but why they buy it, what their preferences are, how they act across different places when they interact with your brand, their history with you, and even trying to guess at what you might need next. It's about crafting interactions, offers, and messages that are spot on and timely. They feel like they were made for just that one person. They feel like they're being talked to. Customers aren't always happy with the generic stuff anymore. They want a highly personalized experience everywhere that they connect with your brand. And the numbers end up backing this up too. A whopping 71% of customers now expect these tailored interactions. But why is it the key? Why is hyper-personalization so effective? Customers today pretty much expect brands to understand what they like and even anticipate, because everybody's doing it. Meeting this expectation isn't just good service, it's crucial for building loyalty. Hyper-personalization nails this by showing that you're not just treating them like somebody else in the database, but as an individual with their own unique tastes and needs. This creates emotional connection that goes way beyond just buying and selling. Customers who feel that emotional tie to a brand have much higher lifetime value. One study even suggests that could be even 3 times as much. But okay, I get it. The idea is powerful, no doubt. But how do you actually do hyper personalization, especially if you're not some giant corporation with huge amount of data science? The good news is it's pretty simple. You can start with some basic steps and build up from there. And here's how. So first, get friendly with your data and predictive analytics. This is the foundation of hyper-personalization. Start by gathering and pulling together customer data from every place that you've connected with them. Their purchase history, their story, even get a little bit of stalkery and go on to their Facebook accounts, or as a viewing member, not like literally going onto their Facebook accounts. But you want to know everything about your customers to the public space as much as possible. How they interact with the emails, their social media, obviously, their customer service calls, any feedback that they give you, either directly or indirectly. Using this and other CRM tools, website analytics, Google, social media insights, all of it. The aim is to build a detailed customer profile on each of these individuals. Who are they? You want to know exactly who they are. Second, personalize the rewards, offers, and experiences on that data. Generic discounts aren't going to really move the needle anymore. You need a hyper personalization tailored to a loyalty program, tailored to a special offer that each individual that you've created in this first step might actually like. Instead of the one size fits all, spit it out to the ether, shotgun effect. Think about offering rewards that are genuinely specific and meaningful to those people. A curated system of product boxes, a curated system of likes, wants, needs. Make the people feel special. And then third, actively ask for one-on-one feedback. So hyper-personalization isn't just a one-way street. It's a symbiotic relationship, and you need to listen and you need to provide. You've got to listen to those customers. Regularly ask them about surveys, about feedback of any kind, tweaks of the services, what customers see that directly impacts your business that you feed back to them creates a system of value and a reinforcement tool of, hey, I am appreciated at this business because my input, my thoughts, my ideas are valuable to this business, and they take it seriously. And then fourth, as a business, you should communicate transparently and frequently to your customers, but make it thoughtful and meaningful. Keep your customers in the loop about their data, about their experiences, and about how things are changing over time as you gather more about them based on their habits. And then lastly, I know this is a big one, but think about weaving in sustainability and social values that fit with your brand and service. Modern consumers, especially those in Gen Z or even millennials, are increasingly becoming loyal to brands whose values match their own, whose principles, whose tenets are about the causes that they support. If it's genuine for your brand, offer something like an eco-friendly reward option or link loyalty to activities that you serve for the general public. I'm talking charities, I'm talking volunteer work. Develop deeper connections with the customers by caring about what they care about. For example, about 34% of shoppers have switched to a different brand because of their sustainability practices. Real world examples of this are everywhere. Beauty brands look at purchase histories to send personalized product recommendations. Retailers often offer exclusive shopping events or early access for their top tier loyalty members. So, long and short of it, the simple trick of hyper-personalization isn't just about having a strategy. It delivers real, measurable business results. By making customers feel unique, understood, and valued, you build deep emotional connections. These connections are what become the foundations of true loyalty. Loyal customers buy more often, they spend more each time they buy, and they're not as sensitive about price changes because they know of the impacts beyond price that you've developed in your systems. They become your most powerful advocates, spreading positive, sometimes neutral, maybe negative if you really have a change of heart, but they bring in customers for free through this word of mouth. You'll see better customer retention most of the time, and this will obviously seriously boost your profits. Hyper-personalization experience are predicted to have around 40% more in revenue for retailers. Investing in loyalty is going to pay off. So, here's a little challenge for you. How can you start bringing hyper-personalization into your business? Starting today, what small step can you take to make your customers feel uniquely valued? I want you to share your ideas and any questions that you have in the comments below. I'd love to hear about what you're thinking. And if you found this helpful, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on obviously new strategies coming up every single day. And until next time, I'll see you again. Bye.